Next Flash Talk speaker is Salijona Dyrmishi. She's originally from Albania and enjoys working at the intersection of data science and security. She joined SnT in 2020 and for a PhD in machine learning. Please welcome Salijona to the stage.
European Parliament made history this March by approving EU AI Act. It's the world's first law on regulating artificial intelligence. Its first provisions are expected to enter in force by December this year. And among them is Article 15. It mandates all AI applications to demonstrate their accuracy, security, and robustness. Now, this poses a significant challenge in practice for researchers and industry alike. My PhD topic focuses in one of those challenges: robustness against adversarial attacks. Such attacks introduce subtle perturbation to input data, which might go unnoticed from the humans, but causes the model to output the wrong predictions. This risk is increasingly high for sensitive domains like the financial sector, where many business-critical processes are getting automated with AI. One of them can be credit lending. In such a system, past historical data of the clients, together with their current request, are initially mapped to some feature vectors. This is just a numerical representation of real-world data, which can be easily understood by computers. Once an AI model is faced with such a feature vector, based on its past training, it can decide if the request should be accepted or rejected. A well-trained model should be clearly able to distinguish these two cases. However, AI models are not flawless. They have vulnerabilities, and adversaries can exploit them. Their goal would be to introduce the minimum perturbation to their request, such that the model would wrongfully accept it, by causing like this financial loss and damages to the bank. We need to make sure that all our AI models that are deployed are robust against adversarial attacks. And to do so, we take the adversarial role ourselves. We generate thousands and thousands of adversarial examples to test rigorously our systems. One simple way of doing it is by using deep generative models, like the famous GANs, which I'm pretty sure some of you have heard lately. These models, however, have one flaw. They fail to generate data which respects some domain properties. In this case, the number of the transaction for the past month of April being higher than the total number of transactions for the total history of the account. These examples, by being unrealistic and invalid in real life, divert our focus far away from genuine real threats that require our attention. To address this limitation, we propose a new approach: injecting domain knowledge into deep generative models. By including the constraints into the adversarial generation process, we make sure that whatever output we generate to test our systems is relevant to the application domain of interest. With such approach, we managed to generate, for the credit system that I was talking about, 90% of adversarial examples starting from initial requests. As a researcher, I would say that our goal is not solely to discover vulnerabilities, but to responsibly address them. That's why now we are going to turn our attention towards solutions. Increasing the robustness of your AI models goes a bit in parallel with the concept of vaccination. By including the adversarial examples into the training process, but careful, now with their correct label, we make sure that the model it learns how to properly identify them and protects against them. Using this approach, we managed to increase the robustness of the credit scoring system by 40% already. Beyond the financial domain, adversarial attacks affect a range of industries. It starts from automotive, cybersecurity providers, logistics, media, and much more. However, no matter the industry that you operate on, testing your AI systems for robustness against adversarial attacks, but as well other cybersecurity issues, demonstrate, first of all, responsibility towards your customers, and secondly, it can ensure regulatory compliance with AI Act, for example. If you want to learn how to achieve this in practice, then I would invite you to attend the booth number 24 outside, where my colleagues are going to demonstrate an end-to-end AI sandbox testing system. And of course, we're all the time working on this interesting domain. So maybe if you are a data scientist, an auditor, or cybersecurity specialist in a company that already employs AI or is thinking about it, we'd be very happy to talk to you about any interesting projects to collaborate on. Thank you.
Thank you very much.